All right, welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 109. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are Two Woke Boys.
You ain't black.
Welcome to episode 109. The boys are here. We are ready for you. And this is, we're entering Virgo season. We are in the last week of summer, I guess.
Yeah, the dog days of summer are coming to an end, but we're still a couple of dogs here. We got that dog in us.
That's right.
You know,
I'm surprised
you've seen those memes and stuff. Like, he got that dog in him.
What does that even mean?
It's like he's got that he's got heart. You know, he's got like
a puppy,
not like a literal dog.
Yeah,
it's like
but
this.
What is that?
I hear people say about people say that about like athletes and stuff, like football players or basketball players who are
dogs
tough,
who
like play tough defense. Like, he got that dog in him.
But they're not referring to dogs.
They're not referring to literal canines. No.
Are you sure? Because it's like you throw a ball at a dog, they're going after it no matter what.
Maybe that is where it stems from, but
you're calling it a dog.
Yeah.
So,
but it's
right?
metaphorical.
Okay.
Either way, the point is I'm very plugged into black culture, and this is a phrase that's kind of repeated in black Twitter and has made its way into the mainstream.
Yes.
But I just know that because
You're so plugged in. Yeah.
You got the plug. That's right.
As they would say.
I got the plug.
The plug. Yeah. D-A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Nice.
so you see that?
See, we know vernacular really well.
Yeah.
And some of you may think,
You ain't black.
but we are.
Yeah. Some of our listeners might be bitter. Excuse me, let me start over.
Okay.
Some of our listeners might be bitter because they hate on Cole plugged into black Twitter.
Another one.
So,
You dropping straight fire.
yeah, that
dude.
was off the dome.
Yeah, that's just fucking.
My poetry. I am long overdue to release some more poetry.
Yeah.
I've been very.
You got to drop an album.
Yeah.
An album of poetry. Like, imagine how
100%.
popular rap albums are with sick beats and all that. Just take all the beats out and just dope lyrics from a white woke dude. How sick would that be?
That sounds amazing.
That sounds so fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah. But yeah, the dog days of summer are coming to an end, but we still have that dog in us.
We got the dog in us. We're the dogs.
Yeah. And so if you want to do some,
that dog is pit bull.
Oh, Mr. 305.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and pit bulls, because that's like a black people dog, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
No, not pit bulls, but bulldogs.
More pit bulls.
Pit bulls? Okay.
Bulldogs, I feel like that's a rich white lady thing.
Okay. I'm confused. I'm a cat guy.
Pit bulls are the ones that have the reputation for biting and being mean, but it's the owner, not the breed. Okay?
But isn't that racist to say that it's the owner's fault if it's the violent dogs are typically owned by black
that's
people?
actually a really good point.
Isn't that a racist thing to say? Right?
Yeah. No, it really.
So maybe
that's a great point, because people always, I hear those people who say, and we agree with those people 100%.
A lot of people do fight those
it's
dogs.
the owner, not the breed.
Yeah.
Those people, and they complain about like dog racism, right? We're being racist against the race of dogs, pit bulls. But when they say it's the owner, not the breed, you make a good point, is that they're saying it's not the dog, it's not, an animal, it's the human's fault, the owner.
Yeah.
And they are kind of, I think, disproportionately owned by like non-white people.
Yeah.
So it turns like
it does
fake
make
racism into actual racism. Yeah.
That is
That's
interesting
interesting.
point. And
but it is the owner, not the breed, okay? And they are nice, loving dogs. And before they developed their reputation for dog fighting, they would be dogs who looked after babies and kids.
Yeah.
And you can see pictures from back in the day, black and white pictures of pit bulls and babies cuddling up because the pit bulls are protective and they're good family dogs. And it's fucked up that you would ever criticize, whatever. That's
that kind of stuff.
But that's what I believe.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Yeah.
Same. They are good with kids, but they are also good at dog fighting. So either one, whatever you want to use them for, they're a versatile dog.
Right.
So, and that's what we are. We're versatile boys.
Yeah, we are so versatile. We got that dog in us, and we got that doggy in us too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
we aren't. You could be doggy for us.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
We wouldn't get into doggy.
No. We would be. We
top.
participate in the act, but we're not the ones who are
in the position of the dog.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
I guess.
Thank you for clarifying.
But I guess doggy style is both people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The both people
are.
But you associate the one that is on all fours.
Yeah, as the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So either way,
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about at this point.
We're talking about the dog days and.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah. So it's Virgo season.
Yeah, of which I am one.
You're a Virgo.
I am a Virgo.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and that means I overthink
reserved.
things.
You're reserved.
Does that? Oh yeah, I think we tend to be introverts, which means I'm introverted, which means I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because all you extroverts going on your little parties and going out and having fun with each. Oh, let's go out on the town and let's drink and party and I'm just like, no, I'm an introvert. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out and maybe I'll read a book.
Maybe you'll write some poetry.
Maybe I'll write some fucking poetry. How about that?
About what a bunch of dumbasses all the people that are going out
and
are.
Sometimes I'll go out and I'll go out to those bars. I'll just be like,
you're a people
looking,
watcher.
Yeah, I'll just sit out in my perch, and I'll just look. Okay, that's interesting.
Camped out at a Starbucks.
Dumb fucking people drinking. Oh, what was that you said? Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, working for the weekend. Okay. Oh, weekend warrior. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Hungover, a boomerang clanging with champagne glasses. Oh, interesting. Yeah. No, I like just observing the kind of dumbass, loser, average plebeians in society and just kind of taking notes of what keep doing that. And they're like, Who are you? Why are you watching and listening to? If you're going to
be in the Starbucks, you have to buy a drink.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I got my drink right here. It's like, you brought that
from a different store or whatever. And
right.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. So I'm a Virgo, and so that means I'm an introvert. Okay. I overthink.
Is anyone actually an extrovert now? I feel like it's like the cool thing is to be an introvert.
Right.
Everyone's an introvert.
Well, that's why I am cool by being an introvert.
Of course.
Yeah. So I am cool. I am better than you. I overthink things, and most of my overthinking is usually about women, So I'm always like thinking so much about how much I love women.
Yeah, same.
And
that's what this podcast. We started this podcast because we love women so much.
Like, I'll text a girl. I'll be like, "Hey, you wanna go out this weekend? You wanna hang out?" She'll be like, "No, it's all right." And then I'll be like, "Okay, cool." Then I'll text her a couple hours later, like, "Hey, I've been thinking a lot about you and about us."
This would be a text that you would send probably like a week later, but it's only a few hours.
Yeah,
later.
right. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of thinking and introspection, and I think that we should hang out.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's like, "I'm starting to get uncomfortable. This is becoming harassment." I'm like, "No, it's not harassment. I'm just an overthinker.
Yeah.
I'm a Virgo. Oh, you're attacking me for who I can control who I am.
Yeah.
I bear no responsibility for my actions. My actions have been predetermined by what position the earth was in relation to the sun when I was born.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with my person.
You're not an asshole or a dickhead. It's just you were born at a certain time.
Yeah. So I bear zero responsibility or accountability for any of my actions.
That's when
because I'm a Virgo.
That's when you send a screenshot of your birth chart to them.
Yeah.
You're like, "Hey," and then you give them that emoji with the shrugging shoulder emoji.
In the black, the dark, the dark skin one, because I'm the face of the black community.
Yeah. Same.
And
yeah.
And so it's a whole thing, and not enough women are appreciating me for the Virgo I am. So if you are a woman listening and wants to hook up with not hook up, but have a dialogue with a Virgo and then hook up after
they'll
the
be
dialogue.
talking first.
Yeah, they'll be talking
because we care
for
about
like,
whatever you're
for about
fucking
5 minutes before the arm goes around. So hit me up in my DMs if you're compatible with Virgos, and
if you're not, we'll fix
I'm
it.
something else.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, and we can fix whatever you're.
Or you can fix me. Because girls like doing
women
that.
Love
they love a fix-up project. Yeah.
And there's plenty that need to be fixed with us.
Yeah.
So we are an Ace Hardware store.
Nice.
There's a lot of fixing that needs to be done with us.
Yeah, and some of them would call it. Some would say there's a lot of tools here too. They would say
some people
tools.
do call us tools, but I mean, what are tools other than good things to get a thing
help
done?
To get the job done?
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, okay, we're tools. I guess that's good.
Yeah,
it's good to be a tool.
Yeah,
but only
versatile.
Yeah,
helpful. They help. Yeah,
useful for the project at hand.
Exactly.
So
we're a couple tools here and proud of it.
Yep. So
what's up?
Come get some.
Yeah.
So we should start with the plugs. Do you have anywhere you're going coming up or?
Not really.
Okay.
So.
Check out ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, in Tacoma, Washington, Buffalo, New York, Salt Lake City, Utah, Clive, Iowa, Wichita, Kansas, and Topeka, Kansas. Also Tampa, Florida coming up as well. Go to jeffzinasek.com. Also, there's some local shows in Los Angeles, Burbank, California, and other places around LA. Go to jeffzinasek.com for those. So check that out, and send us comments and like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and we will get back to you on comments and all that stuff.
Yes.
So okay.
So let's delve into the topics
here.
There's a lot going on. Our favorite president, Biden, announced that the government is forgiving $10,000 and up to $20,000 in certain cases of student debt for people. And we absolutely love this.
We love that.
We think
that's cool that he's going to buy 1 year's worth of books for college tuition reimbursement or whatever.
Yes, and it is. We like this because we've made very clear on this podcast how much we hate like blue collar dumb people with no college degree. So some people they never went to college. Whether it's
and
because
some of those people think that we're dumb for going to college, spending over $100,000 a year to get a degree,
gender studies degree,
and studying boys and girls, right?
Right. So but those people are idiots.
Yeah, and they think we're dumb for getting a gender studies degree for $100,000 when they spent $20,000 to become an electrician.
Right.
Well, guess what? You're dumb.
You're dumb.
Yeah. Are they going to reimburse you for your $20,000 electrician degree or whatever?
Nope, they won't.
Nope.
And sorry, bitch, your money now is getting redistributed to us. How do you like that?
Yeah. Hey, hot wire your fucking money or whatever. You know? Run some electricity in the studio.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bitch. And we'll tell you about gender.
Right. So we love this kind of redistribution because, I mean, it's being forgiven, but still it's going to be paid for by the taxpayer.
Yeah.
Many of whom did not go to college, whether because they chose not to or because they simply couldn't afford to in the first place. So now we like how people like us, kind of privileged elite people with a lot of college debt. Well, I mean, we don't have any debts because our parents took they paid in full in year one to lock in the tuition for all 4 years.
And some of our parents would be very upset that they're giving a reimbursement because they paid for college already and they are not getting any money back from paying for, the debt of college.
Right. But yeah, so we like this kind of redistribution of wealth from a lot of the people who either already paid off their college or but we like college grads, right? Because we are educated, we are smart, we are elite. But
it's cool going to Starbucks knowing that everybody has a $100,000 degree. That's right. Cool.
But what the coolest part about it is the people who did not go to college having to pay higher taxes to compensate for the people who are in debt from
who got blackout drunk for 4 years.
Yes.
While they didn't go to class.
Right. So sucks to suck, bitch.
Yeah.
You paid off a trimester of one of my years in college. How do you like that?
Yeah, thank you for paying for me taking racquetball 4 times.
Blue collar loser.
Yeah. Fucking dork.
Yeah, we love that. So
we're smart. We're highly educated.
Smart. You're dumb. Pay for our college.
Yeah, we went to liberal arts college.
Yeah.
You know,
and you
did they let you make up degrees at your college?
I don't.
They had like a creative degree.
Oh man.
Like
did they?
Yeah, like a Tony Hawk pro skater, skater.
Oh, that's right. Because I know you tried to get a degree in like women's sexual studies.
Yeah.
Focusing on with an emphasis on women.
Physical sexual studies.
Right.
Yeah.
It's then for your...
it's like in Double Dare where you do a physical challenge. Yeah. That was what I opted to do, physical challenge in college.
Right. And then for
they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, well, like sex ed? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'm going to physically study sex ed.
Nice.
And they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, I need to have a lot of sex.
Nice. Yeah. And then, and that was your capstone project, right? Your independent study. Yeah. You were just like, I'm going to go out there and immerse myself sexually.
And it needs to be with freshman women.
Yes.
For sure.
Right.
Because they don't know about my reputation around the college yet.
Right.
They're not upset by
fresh face,
me.
naive.
Yeah, they don't know
vulnerable.
Anybody. I can get in there
easily
early
manipulated.
And then kind of put myself as like, hey, I'm the RA of this building. And they're like, that's weird that the women's dorm has a male RA that doesn't live in this building. And I'm like, yeah. This other lady is going to come around and say that she's an RA, but she's a dumb bitch and she's full of shit. Yeah. So don't listen to her. Yeah. Only listen to me.
Yeah, that's right.
And if any of you, I'm going to give my phone number out to, I would go into each room, separate each woman in the dorm and be like, hey, this is just for you. Don't share this with anybody, but I'm going to give you my phone number personally. Hit me up if you have any problems, but this is just for you.
Wow.
And I would do that to every
really
girl
beautiful.
in the dorm. Yeah.
That's what, I graduated college in 2016 and shortly after that was the presidential election where the Cheeto won. And so I went to a very liberal school, liberal arts college. And I remember on Facebook, there was an RA who I went to school with who was still there. And after the Cheeto won on Facebook, this is a male RA, straight male RA, he put out on Facebook, I know a lot of people are hurting right now. If you need anyone to talk to, here is my phone number. And he just listed off his phone number. I'm going to come. On Facebook. Yeah, I mean, he probably hoped so.
What a hero, dude.
Just an absolute hero.
What a heroic thing
and that's what we did too.
Hey, I'm really distraught about the results of an election where literally the most popular candidate won because everybody.
Well, he got less votes.
Not the
Let's
most
not
popular.
forget.
Yeah, he didn't win the popular vote.
Exactly.
But he did win. More people wanted him, I guess.
He got more electoral votes.
Yeah, but that was bad. So that was a whole thing, and that was probably the most dangerous time in our country.
Yeah, and God, such a tough time.
Do you remember how bad it was back then?
It was so
versus
bad. Versus
now, how good it is?
It's so much better now. And I did exactly what that RA did on Facebook, I was doing in person. Nice. I was going around to every woman. I was living in Boston at the time. I just would I would take the train around the subway, the T as they call it, and I would just like approach women who are sitting alone on the T and be like, hey, I heard about the election and I just wanted to give you my number in case you need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm on my way to work. I got to go. It's like, no, you need to go to me. You need to talk to me. Yeah. I'm here to help you because you're not going to be safe in a country with a Cheeto president.
No.
You need to.
He hates women because he's misogynist.
Right.
He made a joke about girls once.
Yes. You need to talk to me and let me help you.
Yeah.
And, it didn't usually work, but I haven't given up.
That's because those women have internalized misogyny.
Exactly. Any woman who has ever rejected me is because they're the problem. They're the problem. Yeah. They are an internalized misogynist.
Dumb bitch who doesn't.
That's another way of putting it.
Trying to help you.
Yeah.
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 That's how we kind of turn. We're like super nice. Like, hey, I just want to help you, and like I care about you and all that, and you'll be like, oh, I have a boyfriend. You're like, all right, fuck you, bitch. Why don't you get your dumb boyfriend to help you stupid cunt?
Yeah, where is he then?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a boyfriend? Where is he?
That's cool.
Where is he?
Yeah, I guess he cares about you.
Oh, you can't have friends?
He's at work. Oh, that's convenient that he works.
Oh, you have a boy? What? You can't have friends?
I care about you so much. I don't even have a job. That's how much I care about you.
If you were dating me, I would never be at work.
Yeah, because I don't work anyway. Yeah. So I'll be with you all the time.
Also, he's probably banging his secretary at work. No doubt about it.
That's all guys do at work. They go to work,
fuck their female coworkers, 100%. And cheat on their girlfriends. Every single one.
That's all they're doing,
except for us.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we don't have jobs.
Yeah, we don't have jobs because we don't want to put women in that situation where, because if we get in a job, we'll obviously get in the higher position. The second we get at the job, they're like, "Do you want to be CEO of this job?" And
like, yeah, I guess.
I mean, well, we kind of don't want to because we'd like to see a woman in that position of power, but I guess we'll just take the most powerful position in this company right away as an entry-level candidate, because they see our degree and that I took racquetball 4 times in college, and they're like, wow, this guy knows a lot about gender. And, and we just raise up the ranks of the college or whatever the job is. And then women want to, like, they're turned on by us having that position of power. And then, they'll obviously want to have sex with us, which would be problematic. So that's why we don't even do that. We don't even have those jobs. Yeah. Because we would immediately get the most powerful position.
Yeah.
So
it's just brave of us to
we just care too much.
Make that sacrifice. We're just, God, we're such good guys. But we were talking about the 2016 election, how we were heartbroken that Hill Queen lost, right, despite winning the popular vote. But now Hill Queen is back with a new show on Apple TV called Gutsy.
Okay, so there's a show coming out on Apple TV that's produced and directed by Hillary Clinton, right?
Yes, and Chelsea Clinton, her daughter. All right. So here I'm going to play it.
So yeah, we have a trailer for the show. So let's check out that trailer.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. We're hitting the road to shine a light on women who inspire us to be bolder and braver.
So first I'm going to stop right there.
We love that already.
I mean, we love it, but we also hate it because women who inspire us. What about people with uteruses who inspire us?
That's a good point. Yeah, but I mean, it is good we need more content that celebrates women.
Yeah. Well, celebrate birthing people
with pussies.
Yeah.
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 So first,
dudes with vaginas or whatever.
Yeah. So she's not starting off on a very inclusive note.
She doesn't
sounding a little turfy, Hillary.
Yeah,
sounding a little turfy.
A little turfy there, but that's okay. It is a women forward show, which we do support. So that's great.
So here we go.
Let's see what else we got.
Leadership doesn't look one way. It's a giant rainbow.
You're not gonna break me down. You get.
So I like they show like women beekeepers. That's very.
Wait, women beekeepers?
Yeah, did you see that? They showed.
I did not.
Okay,
so you don't have to go back.
Okay, but yeah, they were showing like we can be beekeepers too.
Yeah,
we love that.
There was a big influx of women that just wanted to be beekeepers that were unable to do it.
Yeah,
because of the patriarchy.
Right. Well, guess what? Now they're doing it.
Yeah.
And then here we got Megan Thee Stallion, who's a queen.
More now before I do.
Women who push us outside our comfort zone.
You got this.
And make us laugh.
I'm in deep Georgia, and they might have.
You see, they got Amy Schumer at the round table, who is
great.
Probably our favorite comedian.
She's the funniest comedian ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they didn't change Netflix's rating system because her special was so bad.
No.
They didn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Never met a Muslim.
Or they don't know they have.
Or they don't know they have because we walk among you.
So in that,
was she supposed to be laughing at was that supposed to be a joke like that?
So
there's people in deep Georgia or whatever they said who have never met a Muslim, and that's because we walk among you.
Yeah.
Like, was she laughing at that? I mean,
I guess
that. I mean, that was funny. That was a good
it was
joke.
really funny,
Yeah.
and it's a very true statement that
Right.
everybody that lives in Georgia is a white racist that only thinks,
that hates Muslims.
Yeah, that only thinks that they flew into the 9/11 towers.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So we love that.
You have a marriage that has been on public display since the beginning. You said the gutsiest thing you ever did was stay in your marriage.
That doesn't mean that's right for everybody.
Okay.
Wow,
So that's
what a bold statement.
We love
yeah,
that.
I mean, there's nothing but bold statements in this. What sounds like is going to be not the worst show of all time.
So the gutsiest thing you ever did, Hillary, was stay with Bill. She's saying
when her husband got publicly sucked off as the president. Yeah.
And she says, but that doesn't mean that's right for everyone. So just perfectly covering 100% of the crowd.
That's what's important to do.
If you stay with your cheating husband, it's gutsy.
Yeah.
But it's not right for everyone. Sometimes you should leave, and that's the right decision too.
Yep.
So 50% plus 50% equals 100%.
And that's why this show is literally for everybody, because sometimes you say a bold thing, but when you say a bold thing, that alienates some people. So you need to say something very diluted and like whatever to get everybody.
Right.
And that's what this show's all about.
And it is very true how she, it was brave of her to stay with her husband. And, there was all these women. And it wasn't just Monica
What
Lewinsky.
a brave thing to stay the first lady of the United States.
Right. And it wasn't just Monica Lewinsky, by the way.
If they did break up, would Monica Lewinsky become the first lady? How would that work?
Yeah, is she like next in line?
Yeah. They're like, well, who recently sucked off the president? Who last touched the president's cock?
Right.
You? Okay. Well, I guess you're
it's like the chain of command thing. Like you've seen, like if the president gets, like if the president and vice president get killed, then like the Secretary of State becomes the president.
That's how
the Speaker of the House becomes the president. Right.
So becoming the most powerful woman in the United States is directly related to you fucking the president. So that's
until
why
we get a female president.
Yeah, but that's why people were so mad at Monica Lewinsky, because she there was other people that had fucked the president before, so she just kind of swooped in and became like almost like top bitch,
Nice.
So and if Hillary left, she would have been at the peak.
Yeah.
So
speaking of which, Monica, if you're listening right now, we know that like your life has become tough, your whole life.
She's like out, like I think she like sells purses and shit.
Well, I know she fights against cyberbullying. That's a big
Well, she also
because she was bullied so bad.
Yeah, she'll do interviews where they'll be like, "Hey, we want to interview Monica Lewinsky," and she'll be like, "Yeah, but you can't ask questions about, the one thing that
everyone knows me for." Yeah. But we love Monica, and our hearts go out to her, and we feel bad that this woman was made a laughing stock for her whole life. And Monica, hit us up in our DMs, and we will help heal your trauma from that traumatic event.
Traumatic experience of blowing the president.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, it wasn't just her, by the way, who cheated with, or who Bill Clinton cheated on Hillary with. There were all these other women who had this evidence to show that they were involved too. But not only that, but that they were like abused and manipulated. Some said they were assaulted, I think. And Hillary did the very brave thing of like attacking them publicly, attacking their character, calling them, they're basically insinuating they were sluts and whores and just trying to ruin their lives. And that's just, a beautiful girl boss thing for her to have done, and why she is
that
great.
was because she chose to stay.
She chose to stay.
Yeah.
But that
doesn't
was the
brave thing to do.
but that doesn't mean it's for everyone.
Yeah.
That was a brave thing to do, and not the only thing she could have done as the first lady.
Yeah.
Because you can't just like leave.
That would have been nuts.
That would have been crazy.
To have like a divorced parents as the country's leaders.
Yeah.
It kind of fits now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we should have like kind of like a stepdad and a, mom that's like addicted to pills. That's what we need. That's what this country needs.
Yeah.
So
we'll be the stepdad of the country. We won't be the stepdad. We'll be the dad who stepped up.
That's right. And then we're
not going to take care of your
and we're not going
kid.
to we're not going to stay in the White House, but we'll come there every couple of months, and then like we'll
stay a night.
Yeah, we'll bring a Nerf football for you, and
yeah,
we'll go throw it in the yard, and we'll just fucking whale it as far as we can.
Yeah, hey, go get it, kid.
Go get it, and then go
lock
get it,
the fence.
And we're gone.
Yeah,
we're like not even there anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
here we're going to continue with this.
To throw someone's life away when people really do make changes. I just believe in second chances.
My mother needed rehabilitation, not prison.
Your survival.
So we love that. I think that was probably Alice Johnson's daughter talking, who was the main woman that Kim Kardashian championed for to get released, who was released under the Cheeto. She was in prison for life for like selling coke, I think, but she had done all this great like rehabilitation work in prison and written about her experiences and everything, and was freed thanks to Kim Kardashian's advocacy, and is very.
That was the lady that said, "I believe in second chances."
Yeah, Kim said that. Yeah, who, by the way, Kim, single again, because she dumped Pete Davidson, hit us up in our DMs.
Yeah, give us a second chance.
Give us a second chance. Well, give us a first chance.
Yeah. But you will need a second one also.
Yeah, we'll for sure need a second one, but it has to start with the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it was interesting that I think, Alice Johnson's daughter saying, like, my mom didn't need prison, she needed rehabilitation. Although Hillary and Bill and now Biden, a lot of the top political leaders of both parties in the 90s were advocating for this like harsh, this war on drugs stuff, this harsh, like
hardcore
criminal justice,
the war on drugs.
Right. Yeah.
So,
but now
some would say that they're responsible.
Some would say they're directly responsible for putting the likes of Alice Johnson in prison for life for a nonviolent.
So was
drug
she
offense.
saying giving a second chance by giving Hillary Clinton a second chance for locking her up for 30 years or whatever? Or?
I think that was just kind of swept under the rug.
Yeah,
the Hillary involvement.
Okay.
Survival is your power. Someone say to me, "You're not good enough because you have melanin." How dare you? I have a.
Wow, that's.
How dare you?
So that lady, who was that? Who said that?
I don't know.
So that was a black lady, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that black lady said
some would say that you're not good enough because you have melanin in your skin.
Yeah,
a lot of people are definitely saying that publicly.
I hate that I've heard that said many times.
I've heard that said.
It's definitely not a bullshit thing that no one has ever said ever.
I've in the past like 60 years publicly.
That was only said outside of a segregated water fountain.
Yeah, no, I've heard that said many, many times by villains in Darman YouTube videos.
Yes. Yeah.
Aside from that,
for sure.
not as much, but I have heard them say that in those videos.
But people are saying it, and yes, it is in a written script for a fake bully online in a sketch, but it's still said.
Yeah.
And that's unacceptable.
Right.
So, man, with this really just tackling all the big issues here.
Such a bold point.
Racism is bad.
Right. Some people tell me that what is it? We have to play that part again. That was too
fire,
good.
Dude. Yeah.
We're playing that again.
Not prison.
Your survival is your power. Someone say to me, "You're not good enough because you have melanin." How dare you? I have a.
Wow, that's awesome.
Definitely, so many people say that.
Yeah, that's
in Darman videos.
Yeah, what an empowering. This is going to be such.
Also,
a good show.
Hillary. I mean, this is she's definitely the best spokesperson to have for civil rights and Black empowerment and everything, because her record on...
She carries hot sauce in her purse.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's
exactly
huge.
She's plugged into Black culture just like I am.
Yeah.
And she has a great record on...
Going on the biggest Black listenership show on the planet, and then saying, "I got hot sauce in my purse."
Yeah. I remember when she went on Ellen and she did the whip and the nay-nay. Remember that?
No, I don't remember that. Wow.
You didn't see that?
Wow, that's amazing.
That was like the best thing ever.
Yeah. That was better than the hot sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, Hillary just whipping and nay-naying.
You know,
that was so sick.
Yeah, that is great. Wow, what a queen.
Yeah, and she definitely. I mean, she's a real. Her whole career has been championing for black rights and civil rights, and just don't look into what she was doing in the 90s.
Do you think when she had to learn the whip and nay-nay, do you think she went into a prison of somebody that she locked up for 40 years for having a spliff on them to teach them the whip and nay-nay?
Yeah, maybe.
She was like, I'm going to go into the black community, which is the prison where I've passed a bunch of laws to lock people up. Now I'm going to learn the whip and nay-nay to go on this show.
We love that.
And get the black vote.
Yeah.
Nice.
Masters in whites. I just want whites to get a GED in blacks.
What was that?
Okay, well, we're backing it up.
So this lady wants people to get a GED.
No, she's
in
saying
blacks.
So let me play the full quote.
Who is
Not
that?
prison.
Your survival is your power. Someone say to me, you're not good enough because you have melanin.
Worth hearing a third
How
time.
dare you?
I have a master's in whites. I just want whites to get a GED in blacks.
I have a master's in whites. I just want whites to get a GED in blacks. Well, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
not a problem for us.
Do we have a degree in
We have
blacks?
a master's in blacks.
Yeah,
and we'll fucking prove it.
Yeah.
So if you're a black queen out there, hit us up. We'll show you. We got some big time. Well, I was going to say master's degrees. Sounds a little racist if I'm saying like we're mastering blacks.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like
we have
slave
doctorates
owners
in black.
Yeah, that sounds
We're
better.
doctors
Yeah.
of black.
Yeah, we will not use the word masters when it comes to blacks. I mean, especially given your family history and everything with the Columbuses. But we're not going to talk about that. But
yeah, we don't have time for that on this.
Yeah, we have much
show.
more than our
we gotta-
GEDs in blacks. So
Yeah.
Every single person makes some impact on the planet every single day.
James Goodall,
We can
love her.
choose what sort of difference we make.
The monkey lady.
Speak truth to power. When I throw rocks, I'm throwing them up.
I wonder, was there any people that were like,
house
you
where
can't put
we
the
got-
Jane Goodall lady right after we do the black stuff? The lady that
Oh,
hugs
yeah.
a monkey. We
Yeah,
can't
I
have
guess-
that.
I guess
because
that
there's like
is-
a video of her hugging a monkey, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Married.
This is where it all started.
And the rest
And
is
as I go-
history.
Cheers.
By putting down the bad things and lifting up the good things, we bring balance to the world.
You literally become one with yourself.
I love that kind of rhetoric too. Like by putting down the bad things and lifting up the good things, then whatever the
God, why haven't we thought of doing that before?
You know,
Just put down the bad things.
yeah.
Lift
some
up the
things
good
are
things
bad,
and
then
put
maybe,
those down.
Maybe the things that are bad. Let's stop doing that.
Stop doing that. The
And
things
we
that are
determine things that are bad.
right.
You know,
And if you disagree with us,
you're bad, and you're getting put
step
down.
out of line, motherfucker. You
Yeah,
agree with
bitch.
us at all. We will tell you what's fucking bad and what's good.
Children dying in the school.
That's a new addition
That's
to the
a new
soundboard.
addition
That's
to the
great.
soundboard. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jake Novak, shout out. So,
Yeah.
anyway, the things that are bad, put them down. The things that are good,
Pick them up.
pick them up.
Yeah.
Why did it? It's just.
I mean, that's such
so
a
simple yet so brilliant.
perfect. Yeah, it's so brilliant, and it's you know, it's good to think of things in terms of good and bad, like it's a fucking Avengers movie.
Right.
That's the level of people that that's what we need.
Yes.
There's no nuance. It's just things
No.
are good or bad.
Right. And we will tell you what's
Yeah.
good or bad.
And if you think you're good and you're not on our side, you're actually bad.
Yeah.
And then you know what we're going to do with you. You're
Yeah.
going to get put down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's right. So yeah, check out Gutsy on Apple TV. Let's see if they say where it's, or is that coming out? This guy, Gutsy premieres September 9th on Apple TV. So if you're a woman out there who wants to,
who is that for?
Women.
Okay.
And also male allies like us.
And people that are good.
Right.
If you're good, you're going to watch that.
Yeah.
And if you're bad,
you're not going to watch it.
Maybe you should watch it.
You should watch it.
You should be actually forced to watch that against your will.
Yeah. Well, guess who is going to watch it? Us.
Us, yeah.
And if you're a woman who wants to watch Gutsy with us, if you're a Gutsy queen, hit us up in our DMs. We'll watch Gutsy.
2 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah. We'll start it at 2 a.m. and
we'll
play it for about 2 minutes before we make a move on you.
And then, maybe we can be gutsy together and I can get up in them guts. You know what I'm saying?
With her consent.
Children die.
Oh, damn it. It's going to play.
Yeah. Well,
that was the wrong board.
There it is.
But yeah, children dying in schools is bad.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Yeah, we hate that.
So a girl boss noticeably missing from that documentary was Demi Lovato, which I couldn't believe. How are you going to make a show about powerful, impactful women? Or maybe she is in there.
To defend the Hillary Clinton show.
Yeah.
Maybe while they were filming it, Demi was not a woman at the time.
Oh, maybe she was
identifying as a them.
Maybe she was non-binary.
Maybe she was a they, them.
Well, because she was non-binary for a year, and now she's back to being a woman.
I'm sure they filmed that, and that couldn't have been made in less than a month, right? I mean,
yeah,
that whole thing.
Yeah,
just interviewing people and saying, "Oh, things are bad and things are good.
Yeah,
good things good, bad things bad. Women cool, men bad."
Right.
Great.
Right.
What a good show that's going to be.
So Demi Lovato noticeably absent from that Apple TV show, but she is back in the news. She just dropped her new album and also celebrated her 30th birthday.
Oh, and then she had there was like a song on there, right? Was it 29 or something like that?
Yeah, I didn't listen to it. You said you listened to it, right?
Yeah, I forget. I listened to it like right when it came out, obviously, but yeah, it was about grooming.
Right.
So that song, it was about, I guess she was in like an age gap relationship or something like that. So it was like kind of shitting on the guy that was 29 when she was younger. I don't know how old she was, but
we love that.
We love that. Taking down a dude,
Yep.
That's dating and here's the thing about age gaps. Like obviously anyone under 18, bad, right?
Yeah.
That's terrible. But also above 18, if the guy's famous and any older than that girl and we don't like that guy, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
And he must be taken down.
Yeah.
And then we will
just don't look into our dating history.
Yeah. And also we're going to swoop in and teach that woman about how good men can be, even though we may have the same or even a worse age gap.
Yeah.
But it's like we're coming in as saviors.
Right.
Okay. So we're trying to save that
white
woman.
knights.
Now, I mean, we're going to have sex too, but it's not a bad thing.
No.
Okay. This is a different, because we're also age gap relationships bad, but that's not a relationship. We're not doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to tie us down with that bullshit.
We're not tying her down.
Right.
We're going to let her be free to do whatever she wants.
I mean, if we do find out that she is, fooling around behind her back,
we're going to lose our shit. Are you kidding me?
We're not going to be happy about it.
God damn it.
But there's no labels.
She's not going to need to see anybody else because she's going to be with us.
But if she does see anyone else, it's going to be a problem.
And we're going to fucking find out too, because like we said earlier, we don't have jobs and we know where you are at all times. And that's partially because the Apple AirTags that we put on you and on your stuff and on your car and wherever, on anything that you have, there's an Apple AirTag on. And that costs a lot of money, but we care.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's for your safety.
And, maybe we're always there, wherever you are, we're right there. Okay. Like you're like at work.
Right.
What's
that? Is that Sting's? Is that song by Sting?
Yeah,
right.
Watching you.
Every step you take, every move you make,
every bond you break, I'll be watching you. I'll be fucking watching you, bitch.
We're watching.
Yeah.
At all times.
Mm-hmm.
We're the eye in the sky.
Yeah, like the Alan Parsons Project.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be watching you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So don't try any funny business.
We know all the songs about surveillance, okay? And they're constantly playing on a loop.
That being said, we're not going to be like those older guys who are tying you down with their grooming relationships, right?
We're not doing that.
Like you said, we're going to be as old or older, still same age gap, but we're technically not going to be dating you. We're just like having a fun thing, and like we don't like to put labels
friends.
on. Yeah, we're just
friends, but we have sex all the time, and we only
have zero friendship, but only sex.
Yeah, but it's a sexual friendship.
But yeah,
it's like, hey, buddy, let me see your pussy. You know,
right?
How if we're just friends? You know? That's cool.
Yeah, hey, champ.
Hey, bud, nice tits. You know,
right?
That's
a normal thing.
What friends do.
That's what friends do.
Let's just fucking be chill and you know, play Smash Brothers and fucking bang.
And then if you try to do like the whole "what are we?" try to put labels on this, we'll be like, hey, weren't you just...
Hey, let's calm down.
Weren't you just complaining about that older guy dating you?
Yeah.
So we're not going to date you. We're not...
And also, you already were groomed, so we're not grooming you. That already happened, and that sucks, but now this is a different thing.
Yeah.
That you only get groomed the one time.
Yeah.
Now you're just into older guys.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with us.
No, that's your problem, bitch.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're good guys, you know?
Uh-huh.
So hit us up in our DMs. Demi Lovato.
It's important that you hear that we say we're good guys because, you know, people that say that they're good all the time obviously are the best.
Right. That reminds me of a prompt I saw once on Hinge that said, a girl said that, like, I think the prompt was, what was the prompt? It might have been like green flags that I look for, or I am passionate about guys who do this, people who do this or something. But it was like basically the girl on there said that, like, you have to believe that other men are trash.
Okay.
Not that. So it's not, or you have, not believe, you have to say that other men are trash.
Okay. So
not that you have to be a good guy, a good person. You just have to say that other men are bad. And when I saw that, I'm like,
this woman obviously has got her shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll say whatever it takes to have sex with you.
Absolutely.
I'll say other men are trash. What do you think?
That's what this
podcast is all about. We've done 109 fucking episodes about saying other men are trash.
That's all this podcast
109.
Men
That's over 2 years, bitch.
If we're going to change the name, if we're going to change the name of this podcast to anything, it's going to be the Men Are Trash podcast, hosted by two straight white dudes.
Yeah, men are trash except for us.
Yeah,
Chris and Cole.
That's the reason I didn't make the name of the show this, because it's too long.
Right.
And it wouldn't really fit.
Exceeded the character limit.
Yeah, there was a character limit.
Yeah.
And that's because they didn't want, the internalized misogyny didn't want us to make a long sentence.
That's it.
So it's just what it is.
Yeah.
So
Demi Lovato, hit us up. Do we want her to hit us up?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now that she's a woman again?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, we'll date her for the clout.
For sure.
You know?
I would get in there.
We'll fool around. Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah.
I would take her out for fat-free ice cream and watch her flip the fuck out about
and then try to get the small business shut down for calling it guilt-free ice cream.
The second that she gets out of the public limelight.
Right.
You know?
And then changing it back.
Right back.
Once again when she gets out of the limelight. Once she has a new album set to drop in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So she's just, we love her. Someone who should be looked up to and respected.
Yeah, she's a woman that, she kind of exudes mental health.
Oh, yeah. She's the epitome of mental health.
Because she talks about it all the time.
Right.
People, and that's what this podcast is all about. This is a mental health podcast. We care about mental health, and by getting your mental health right, what I mean is go to therapy. So spend $300 a week to some bitch that went to liberal arts school that studied listening. Right. And then also get addicted to pills.
Well, therapists can't give you pills, but the person who can give you pills is us.
But that's Yeah, well, we'll give you pills.
We'll give you pills.
Yeah, but mental health is getting prescribed pills.
Well,
that's mental health.
By us.
Yeah. Okay.
Therapists can't prescribe you pills.
Okay. But
psychiatrists can.
Okay. So
doctors, because therapists aren't doctors, but we're also doctors because we have white lab coats from Party City, and also a drawers full of illicit drugs that were illegally obtained.
Yeah. Well, they are prescription pills, and we have those. So yeah. But yeah, so mental health is good, and
mental health is so important. I'm just gonna say it.
It's the most important thing.
And if you disagree with that, then
maybe you're not on the right pills.
I don't care.
You need to be on different pills.
And we'll give you
That's
some
what
pills.
mental health is like changing what pills you're on. To make
changing your neurochemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll give you all the pills you need.
Mm-hmm.
So hit us up in our DMs for that. Speaking of other female pop stars, Taylor Swift is now being studied at the University of Texas. There's a course about Taylor Swift's songs and like the songwriting in them. So in other news, we have decided to take our talents to the University of Texas. We will be enrolling there this fall. We will only be studying that class, and hopefully we're the only guys there.
What is this class again?
I can find the exact name for it, but they study the lyrics of Taylor Swift's songs.
Wow, nice. That's cool. I feel like, colleges always kind of did that. They had like, when I was in college, they were doing like Simpsons classes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We'd study the Simpsons, and then, we studied like film directors.
Nice.
And guess what film directors we studied? 2 men. Ugh. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. But yes, the
men directors.
The class is called the Taylor Swift Songbook. This fall is part of its liberal arts honors program. Comes on the heels,
an honors program.
Yeah, comes on the heels of a Swift-themed class at New York University last spring that ended with the singer as the commencement speaker. So yeah, we're going to be enrolling at the University of Texas. We will be taking that class and only that class, and it'll just be us and a bunch of 19-year-old women who have been heartbroken and identify with Taylor songs and
breakup songs.
Yeah, and then just it'll be a fertile ground for new relationships being born, and us just looking at all these hot Texas, these just Southern bells,
and then just like playing, like we'll be like, hey, come over, let's listen to this Taylor Swift song.
Yeah,
and then she'll be like, what do you think about it? I'm like, you know what? I think she's mad at her ex-boyfriend. That's what I think Taylor Swift
And you're
is.
probably mad at your ex too, right? She's like,
and I feel like you can relate to this Taylor Swift song because your ex-boyfriend is mean, and that is the title of this Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
Because she dated a guy that's mean,
right?
And that really speaks to you.
Yeah.
And I get that, and I'm sorry that you went through that, but I'm not.
I would never do that.
I'm not mean.
Yeah.
I'm actually very nice.
And she's like,
unless you get on my bad side, then I'll be very fucking mean. But you better. But that's not going to happen.
Right.
Right. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Because we're going to be nice to each other.
And she's like, let go of my.
Yeah. She's like, let go of my arm, and I'm like, I'm holding you for comfort.
But you do.
And she's like, you're squeezing my arm really tightly.
But you do let go.
Because I don't want to let you go.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Yeah.
Stay, babe.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she said, can I open up about something? Like, yeah, my ex, he cheated on me, and I put all this trust in him, and I thought I was going to marry him, and now I'm just like back and single and vulnerable again, and like I wish I could find.
Women say that all the time. They say they're single and vulnerable. That's a sentence that women say all the time. It's very real.
Totally.
Women say. Yeah.
And then they say like, right.
Vulnerable.
And then they say like, I wish I could find a guy just like you.
Yeah.
And then it will be like, we'll look at her and be like, maybe that guy is a little closer than you think, and then just
and then you lean in for the kiss right there.
And she's like, whoa.
She's like, what is this?
What was that?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nothing. I was just stretching my lips
and my neck and your neck by pulling your head closer to me. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I just broke up with my boyfriend yesterday. This is
so you're
way
single
too
now.
Yeah, you're single and vulnerable,
now,
like
right?
you said.
Yeah, you said you were single and vulnerable.
Yeah. So what are we doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you came over to listen to Taylor
Why are
Swift.
you? Yeah, what happened to our Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift
party?
is on my sex mix playlist.
Yeah.
So,
and she's like, it sounds a little presumptive for you to call it a sex mix playlist when this is us hanging out for the first time. It's like, well,
Well, I thought you were cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were one of those cool girls.
Right.
And I guess you're not.
Yeah, we love those, by the way. We love cool girls.
Yeah, cool girls.
Cool girls
come over to bang.
Well, girls who say like we're not like the other girls. Girls who like drink beer, right?
Yeah, and they wear like a football.
Yeah.
jersey.
Oh yeah. They
watch
the game.
Yeah,
they watch
love
the
football,
game with
and
the
by
boys.
love football, they'll scream at the TV when a touchdown is scored. For
yeah,
the
we
team
love it.
they
Yeah, the
care
girls
about.
who watch football.
That
and drink
their dad
beer.
that wanted a son but had a daughter, but treated their daughter like a son anyway.
Yeah.
That like made them go.
And
to
the girls who
football
say
games.
like, I only hang out with guys because there's less drama.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those women
Cool
definitely.
girl.
Yeah, those girls are so cool.
Cool
and not
girls.
creating all the fucking drama and have zero girlfriends because they are the drama.
Yeah, we love those
Those
girls.
women are the best.
Yeah, so if you're a cool girl, hit us up in our DMs and we'll watch the game together. Football season's about to start. Let's watch the game.
What's your favorite team? Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
that's my
favorite
team also.
And she's like, "Oh, who's your favorite player on the team?"
The quarterback.
Johnson?
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh, what's his name?"
Well, you don't know his name. I thought you really liked the team.
Right.
And she's like, all right. Then she'll say who it is, and I'll be like, that guy. That guy is my favorite player. He ruled.
Right.
I love the way he plays the quarterback position by sometimes throwing the ball and then sometimes handing it off. Yeah, and then sometimes running it himself.
Yeah.
Depending on the play.
Yeah. I mean, those are the three main things
you can do. Yeah. So that's what makes him a good quarterback.
Right.
Is the versatility.
That's right. But then for most girls, the girls we usually target, with our attire and everything, it's girls who say like, "Yay!" Right. Yeah, and I mean target. Yeah.
We are zeroed in.
That's right. Just
like sniper scopes. Yeah. Couple. Yeah. Oh, we're arrow boys.
Oh yeah. We are archers.
Yeah. And you know why we're archers is because you got to get closer for the kill on the archers.
Yeah. But we can also shoot from long distance too. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We got some long guns if you know what we're saying. Yeah. Heavy caliber too.
That's right.
Yeah.
So most of the girls we target, and I mean that in every sense of the word, are the girls who say like, "Yay, sports ball," and like hate sports.
Yeah, and they go to brunch on Sundays.
Yeah,
and,
champagne.
And we let women do that.
Yeah,
we let women have their space, and it's not because we don't want to fucking go to that bullshit. It's not that. It's because we
want them
that
to
women have their own. Now we are going to sit in a car kind of nearby and
watch.
Observe.
Make sure there aren't any other guys there.
And then we might have put like an earbud like in her purse and then turned it on.
Right.
To kind of hear what's going on.
Yeah.
In the conversation there. Now, we will do that, but we don't want to go.
No.
That's ridiculous.
You deserve to have your privacy.
Yeah.
But also, we're going to be listening to every word you say in your conversation.
Yes.
And if you say anything about us, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. But you won't know that we know that you said that.
That's right.
It'll come up in a different way.
Yeah.
In an argument that will be 45 minutes after we see you next.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you have any, okay, so we got a minute left. So.
Wow. God. Again, we are just, this podcast, it just goes so fast.
It goes so fast when you're getting through all the points. I mean, that Hillary Clinton show took up like most of the show.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah, it was just nothing but gems in there.
Couple quick things I want to say. Andrew Tate has been kind of kicked off of all social media.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
Like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I believe TikTok's removing any content with him mentioned or featured.
Yeah.
His website has been taken down. The Hustlers University thing, he's literally just been deleted from personhood on the internet.
Which we support, by the way, because we hate him.
Yeah, he's bad.
He is misogynist. And so now that you've heard that, if you're a woman listening, that we've said that we hate Andrew Tate, we feel we ought to get rewarded with some sex from that, right? So hit us up in our DMs and give us our reward, and we will get rewarded.
Like he had a very problematic misogynist Hustlers University,
which we were
school.
Definitely not students of.
No,
by
we're
the
not
way.
students of
No.
that, and we're trying to get our money back for like we already paid for it. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, but we're still not students. Yeah,
we're not students of it, but we are trying to start our own college for women.
Yep,
women hustlers.
Yeah.
So, and it's
Girl Boss University.
Yeah, it's mostly about women starting their OnlyFans, finding someone to film with, and that person is us.
Yeah.
So
finding good dorms to stay in.
Yeah.
Our bedroom.
Yeah.
So
that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we're
so
developing our own college, right? Our own university.
MLM
yeah. Well,
kind of.
Some would call it an MLM.
Some people think it's a pyramid scheme, but it's
scheme.
Not a pyramid scheme. It's like a triangle.
Yeah, it's a 2D,
vertical.
It's a 2D triangle.
It's a vertical, like kind of stair step system.
Right, and we're at the top, and we have our people below us. They have their people below them, and yes, it forms a perfect triangle, but it's not a pyramid.
A pyramid scheme is bad.
Yeah,
but this is a triangular staircase to the top, and the top is us.
Nice. Yeah, so be on the lookout for more news about our university. We're starting.
Yeah, we are an ascending triangle.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Final thing I want to talk about this quick. Vanessa Bryant has been awarded $16 million by a jury. The city of LA has to pay her and this other guy, Chris Chester, or the family of Chris Chester. I think that was someone else who died in the helicopter crash along with Kobe and the other girls going to his daughter's basketball tournament. $31 million total to Vanessa Bryant and Chris Chester's family from the LASD and LAFD for what they shared pictures of the helicopter crash and the mutilated bodies. They sent them around and shared them around and caused emotional damage to Vanessa Bryant and the rest of the family. And this is something that happened. This plane crash is something that happened before our podcast started, so we never really touched on that in detail. But such a unbelievable tragedy that Kobe died, and you can say what you want about Kobe, but his daughter, his innocent teenage daughter, who was a up and coming basketball player, and she died along with many of her teammates and these other parents, and it's just such a sad thing, and we can't imagine what Vanessa Bryant is going through right now, and so we just want to extend our condolences and hand to Vanessa Bryant. We're glad that. And
if you need someone to talk to, we will come over to your place.
Yeah.
At, probably like 2 a.m. on Saturday.
About then, yeah.
And we will come over and console you. We won't take a helicopter. We'll just drive over there. That'll be how we get there. And it may take a little longer with the traffic, but that's how we don't have a helicopter. So
yeah. We know Vanessa. We're glad that this money should help kind of ease some of the pain, the extra pain you suffered from these pictures being shared around. But we're here for you, and interpret that how you will. But we're literally saying we want to hang out with you at 2 a.m. on Saturday. But we're not, just putting it out there,
friends.
just as friends.
Just friends. Yeah. Just friends that, and you know how we feel about friends that are females.
Yeah.
We have sex with them.
Yeah.
So, and it's not any kind of pressure or anything cool, but it's like we should just have sex to release the sexual tension between our friends.
Yes.
Right. That's how friendships are maintained, by busting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's just how friendship works.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Also, we would just final thing. We were the guys who right after Kobe died. Obviously, most people were like, "Oh, this is so sad. He's this father of 4, and he was this hero to all these people in LA and around the country and world." we were the people on Twitter being like, oh yeah, but he's a rapist. He's a fucking rapist. He's a rapist. He raped that girl. He raped that girl.
Yeah.
Your hero's a rapist. Your hero sucks. He's a fucking rapist. He's a fucking rapist. Like minutes after he died.
Yeah, there were people doing that. Yeah.
We were those people.
Yeah.
So,
but don't worry about that.
Yeah,
now it's
Vanessa, we've deleted those tweets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here to provide some comfort and healing to you.
Yeah. So this podcast comes full circle. That's what it is. It's a big circle.
Yeah.
So we did the plugs already, but I do want to say, like, comment, subscribe on the show, all that. Give us 5-star reviews. We are very close to the 100 review mark, so that would be very cool. And we're almost to 50 reviews on Spotify. So please give us 5-star reviews on both of those if you have not already. That would really help us out. That's a way to contribute to the show without paying any money. That would be fantastic. Now, if you do want to contribute money to the show, we have a Venmo and Cash App called the Slut Fund. That's our charity. We care about sluts and we want to help them. So we promise any donation to the Slut Fund will go directly to sluts in some way, shape, or form, and more likely to the show. But, sluts. We love sluts. Send us emails to twowokeboys@gmail.com. We'd love to talk to you guys on the emails and stuff. And, we reply to comments and stuff too, but send us emails with articles or maybe a scenario where you need some advice or something like that. We'd love to help. Follow our page on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And then follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zinasek, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever you have. So that being said, thank you for listening to episode 109 of the Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?